My boots crunched on sun-baked clay, each step a drumbeat against the symphony of howling wind. The endless Iraqi desert stretched before me, a rippling ochre canvas under a bruise-colored sky. But my gaze was fixed on the jagged scar against the horizon, the Ziggurat of Anu, whispered about in Sumerian nightmares and decoded cuneiform tablets. Years of chasing nebulous satellite imagery and deciphering cryptic texts had led me here, to the precipice of something primal and terrifying. My heart hammered against my ribs, a counterpoint to the rhythmic thud of my boots on the ancient clay. The ziggurat pulsed with an ominous silence, a monument to a forgotten time when gods walked the earth. The entrance gaped, a maw hidden beneath millennia of eroded stone. It beckoned with the promise of forbidden knowledge, but also with a palpable sense of dread. Amelia, the scientist, battled Amelia, the woman, as I donned my respirator and rappelled into the inky abyss. Dust hung heavy in the air, thick with the musty scent of decay, punctuated only by the drip-drip of unseen water. Grotesque reliefs snaked along the walls, depicting tentacled monstrosities and cyclopean figures in sanus of cosmic horror. Each footfall seemed to echo with the whispers of untold epochs, whispers that slithered in and out of my consciousness like tendrils of unseen things. The deeper I ventured, the weaker my artificial light seemed to pierce the gloom. Shapes shifted in the periphery, taking form only to dissolve back into the shadows. I swear I heard whispers, sibilant and cold, slithering in and out of my consciousness like tendrils of unseen things. My scientific resolve began to fray at the edges, replaced by a primal fear that gnawed at my bones. Then it appeared. Nestled in the heart of the ziggurat, bathed in an unnatural luminescence, a sphere pulsed with an eerie brilliance. A swirling vortex of light and shadow, it defied the laws of physics. As I drew closer, I felt a pull, an irresistible magnetism tugging at my very soul. My fingers reached out, numb to the prickling sensation that danced across my skin. And then the world dissolved. Vast, swirling void, a landscape sculpted from pure energy and cosmic tendrils. Monstrous figures, beings of pure luminescence and grotesque geometries, swirled around me, their voices a cacophony of guttural shrieks and alien pronouncements. In the center of this cosmic maelstrom stood a towering figure, its form shifting and distorting, a kaleidoscope of eyes and limbs and writhing flesh. "You have found us, little one," the entity boomed, its voice echoing through the void like 1,000 thunderclaps. "And in doing so, you have fulfilled your purpose." My mind reeled. Was this my end? Some cosmic sacrifice to these ancient gods? But then, something in the entity's words sent a shiver down my spine. "Your purpose," it repeated, a subtle emphasis on the singular pronoun. "Not humanity's purpose, not the world's, but mine." Suddenly, everything clicked into place. The years of obsessive research, the whispers in the ancient texts, the pull that brought me here, it was all leading to this. With a newfound clarity, I realized this wasn't my demise, but my ascension. I wasn't a sacrifice, but a conduit. A grin, feral and terrifying, spread across my face. "Yes," I hissed, my voice echoing with newfound power. "I have found you, and now you will find me." With a scream that tore through the void, I lunged at the entity. My body, once human, dissolved and reformed, twisting and morphing into a mirror image of the monstrous beings around me. My eyes, once brown, now glowed with the same unnatural luminescence. The cosmic entities recoiled, fear flickering in their multifaceted eyes. They had anticipated a sacrifice, a pawn to claim and discard. But they had underestimated my hunger, my ambition. I was not a passive offering, but a virus, a predator unleashed in their midst. The Ziggurat of Anu, once a gateway to their domain, had become their cage. The researcher had crossed the line, not between life and death, but between humanity and godhood. And in the cold silence of the void, a new horror was born.